Come on, work. There it is. Why do you always start off orange? Weird. Shout out to Vladimir Putin, our Lord and Savior. Shout out to Twitter. Shout out to the Book of Faces. Alright, and then just give it a minute or two. Let's see, what to do. Yeah, I know I ordered that. I did not receive anything. Go away. Gonna need this. Ooh, I has a message. Oh, see one new tweet. Oh, I know what the tweet is. It's me. Me. Oh, can I just... nothing popped up. Okay, we're good. So I got like 3 things going on right now, but I really wanted to cover this because, A, it's been a shitty day at work. Hi, Russell. Hi, Aladdin. Just, the fucking snow. So much snow. Actually made work a little slow because, you know, so much snow, the trucks aren't going to be on the road as much. But, oh my god. Fucking snow. Probably more because I know tomorrow I gotta use the snowblower on my road. I live on a stone road. Plows don't come down here. So I'm gonna have to have the snowblower out there before I go to work tomorrow. It's like, I don't want to do that. Fuck you guys. Like, no way, shape, or form do I want to do this. But I'm gonna have to, unfortunately. Makes me feel like I've been kicked out of heaven. Why do I have that song stuck in my head? Oh, man, let's see. Check that. Okay, should be good there. Alright, we should be good. Make sure everything's working. Everything I have ready to go. That's good. Let's turn it down just a little bit. Alright, well, 3 minutes. Well, alright. 3 minutes. Let's start this. DSP Gaming. The end of Machinima.
Gentlemen, hello and welcome. Welcome.
I don't want to listen to you forever because you're a jackass. Speed 1.25.
How's everyone doing? It is Saturday, January 19th, 2019. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you to my first of 2 gameplay streams for the day. So we got a lot to talk about today, folks. We do. The good news is that we're about to have a fun, full day of gameplay streaming. All right.
Pretty much ghostly.
And this is the final countdown.
It's the final.
That's right, the final countdown until new content coming out in less than a week now. It's going to be this Friday when Resident Evil 2 is going to release. Hype is going to be at an all-time high. We haven't had a great survival horror game in quite some time. And
what
the fact that this game
is he doing to the microphone?
Completely remaking of Resident Evil 2 from the ground up. Everyone who's had a chance to play a little bit of this game is absolutely loving it and cannot wait for more. I am super stoked. You know that
with the microphone.
Survival horror is kind of my forte. People love to watch me play those style of games. And I cannot wait to play Resident Evil 2, being that I played the original a few years back, a full run of both Leon and Claire, and loved the game. Okay, so I cannot wait to replay it and modernize controls and graphics and everything. It's going to be pretty sweet. All right? So, it really is kind of the final countdown until new games. I know it's been very slow in that regard. Like, there's been nothing going on in the realm of new games.
There has been, but you don't play any of them because they're indie.
And many of you have expressed the opinion, man, you know, it's kind of boring. And I hear you. Like, even though I love doing downtime stuff, you know, and, you know, doing stuff to...
Yeah, I had to move it closer so you didn't have to lean as far.
fun, chill streams when there's no new releases. There's nothing like when you're in the middle of the midst of a great new release season. You're in the middle of a bunch of new games, and the hype is at high levels. I hear you. I love that feeling just as much as you do.
That feeling of...
And finally, we're about to get that feeling back, you know, later this week, which is a great thing. Okay? So that being said, this week...
Ace Combat 7. Refuse to play it.
Coming up, it's going to be double streams galore, meaning every day is going to have 2 gameplay streams.
Except for his day off.
I'm very excited.
And Sunday.
To be able to do as much variety as I'm going to do in the next few days before we get into the new releases. Allow me to very briefly go through the schedule.
Give me money. That's his schedule.
Then I want to talk a little bit about Machinima. We'll talk about that in a moment. Then we'll do some plugs, and then we'll do shoutouts. And
Machinima, the company that saved his ass.
Gameplay stream right now is Call of Duty.
The company that kept him alive after he lost his job.
I'm playing this on and off, maybe 1 to 2 times a week for the last few weeks, and I've been getting better at it. Like, the more I play, the better I get, and I've been doing well on the leaderboards, actually doing quite good on my teams. Here's what I want to do today. The very first thing, I want to review my loadout with all of you who maybe play this game and see if you guys have any recommendations of things I can improve or change, because I have been running with the same kind of loadout for several sessions, and some people.
And I love that he hates Call of Duty now.
I'm open to suggestions.
Got his ass kicked.
All right, I am.
And so he's refusing to play the multiplayer anymore.
At least the best I can be before I jump into the multiplayer today. Whether that means changing my weapons, changing my perks, not picking Ajax anymore, and instead doing a different class. I'm totally open to all of that. All right. So there you go. Let's do that first, then we'll jump in with a full.
Machinima saved his ass when he lost his job at the helicopter company.
We'll see how
weren't for Machinima, he would have had to move back in with his parents.
More of that today. All right.
Which would have been hilarious.
And tonight, I'm going to attempt to finish Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, a game that I played throughout October and basically should have been completed, except
hey, Charleston
Sega.
Panther.
Oh,
just
Japan.
started.
I should clarify. Not Sega of America, but Sega of Japan. Basically took down my videos of the playthrough.
They didn't take down your video. They copyright claimed it.
After talking about this publicly,
they didn't copyright strike it. They copyright claimed it.
It's been done in error. We'll get it cleared up. Well, it took them over 30 days to get it cleared up.
No, it didn't.
It
took them about.
Dude,
stop fucking with the microphone.
I was in the midst of 100 other playthroughs. It was the end of the year. No one really was caring about Fist of the North Star that much. All right.
It was copyright claimed for less than a week.
I am going to attempt to beat the game tonight. This has been a crazy, lingering playthrough. Will I be able to beat it? I have no idea. I mean, keep in mind, I haven't played this game at this point in like 3 months. I don't even know if I remember.
I can't believe he
stuff. And at the same time, it's the end of the game.
Lie that blatantly.
And I could not beat.
He could have
the first time
picked it back up within a week,
so
but he refused to. He's a piece of shit.
Go back to a save file, buy a ton of healing items, then go back to the final area and see if we can wrap up the game. Okay. What am I doing with the mic? I'm trying to position it because it's not. It was positioned incorrectly because yesterday I finished Final Fantasy IV on my late stream, so it was set up for the PC. So I'm repositioning it and trying to get it in a good position. I think it's good now. Okay. All right. So, yeah, so that's gonna be tonight. Hopefully, I can finish the game tonight. The thing is, tonight I have the ability to go late on stream if I need to. So if I need more than 2 hours to beat it, I have that time. Okay. So we'll see. Then tomorrow.
He actually did do overtime. He actually did do overtime by like 40 minutes.
Magic build run. All right. This run is going to be highly interactive because it's mostly going to depend on you guys.
On you guys giving me money.
On how to do it. I have never, in the history of me playing Dark Souls, done a magic-based run. The only exception to that rule was in Dark Souls 2. I started off as a hybrid of, I think it was supposed to be like a paladin or whatever. Where it was a hybrid between being like a knight and white magic.
You will only read.
I ended up.
You'll be like, where do I go? Do I go left or right?
Realizing how insanely overpowered
12 people will say left.
And then the entirety of the rest of the game.
But if they don't have money attached to it, you won't read it. You'll be standing there chat. Where do I go, guys? Where do I go? 15 people, 20 people, 30 people now said to go left.
All right.
Finally, someone adds 50 cents to it. Oh, I go left.
Because I don't know where the equipment is. I don't know what the spells are. I just don't know. Like I said, I never focused on this.
Very gentle snort there, James.
So that's going to be starting tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout. A Battle Royal stream for all of you tomorrow night. Then on Monday, I'll be continuing on with the Dark Souls Magic Run.
Oh, Ghostly Wednesday is going to be doing his 16-hour marathon soon.
Tuesday.
With 4 hours of breaks.
It's going to be my special.
He's already said he's going to be taking 10 to 15-minute breaks every hour. And then at the 4-hour mark, he's going to take half-hour breaks. So in 16 hours, he'll be taking
playthroughs and your favorite moments. People are nominating
again 4 hours of breaks in 16 hours. Like, what the fuck? And that's not a marathon.
It's going to be pretty interesting. I did one of these streams back in September.
It's going to take more breaks than I do at work.
To do it right again, and I said, we're in the midst of the hardcore busy, gaming season with all the busy stuff going on, and probably I'm not going to get a chance for a while, but I'll do it as soon as I can. Well, guess what? I finally have a chance. All right. So that's going to be
suck at life.
Tuesday.
Yes, you do.
All right. Wednesday, I'm off. That's going to be my day off this week. Thursday is going to be the return.
How he sees himself. I saw this picture. I'm like,
show.
This is exactly how DSP sees himself.
And get some good answers.
Buff.
All right.
Gorgeous head of hair.
Thursday night is the release of Life is Strange 2, Episode 2. After quite a lengthy wait. I mean, the last episode came out before the hardcore gaming season. So it's been quite a damn while. We've been waiting for this next episodic release. It's finally coming out this Thursday. And then, of course, on Friday, it's the release of Resident Evil 2. So, what a week of variety. Black Ops of multiple kinds. Minecraft, Dark Souls, a full retrospective event. Ask the King, Life is Strange. Talk about variety, right? Pretty awesome. So I hope that all of you are ready for the fun. I am ready for the fun coming up this next week. All right. Now, before we get into the usual stuff, I just very briefly want to address the death of Machinima. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. As of today, Machinima has died. His past.
No, it didn't. It got bought out by the same company that owns Rooster Teeth. And they've already said that they're coming back with new content. Different content. They're not dead. Like, they didn't delete the videos. They privated them. Much like what happened to DSP. One of his videos got privated and he had to unprivate them. Which meant he accidentally unprivated videos he didn't mean to. Like the jerking off one or his racist moment videos. That's all that's happening. Machinima, the YouTube channel, is going through new ownership. And so a lot of the videos are privated until they come back and all that. They'll be back probably within a month or two. As they get whatever figured out with their new company. They're not dead. But that would take 5 minutes of research. Something he has never and will never do.
Passed away and is gone. You might be wondering what the hell I'm talking about. Well, Machinima used to be, at one point, one of the largest management partnership companies on YouTube. It used to be one of the premier companies you wanted to be with if you were going to make gameplay videos for YouTube and you wanted to make money. All right, we're talking back in the day, before you could even just monetize your own gameplay videos. Because back in the day, you couldn't. When I started in 2008, you couldn't monetize gameplay videos at all. YouTube would not allow you to. And it wasn't until the era of like late 2010, early 2011 when companies like Machinima were picking up people like me.
Honestly, yeah, Machinima is not dead. Like, they're still helping people. They still, like, if you were
under our network,
one of their
but you're gonna make out, being
partners, whatever,
YouTube.
They're still helping you. They're not gone.
And
they just privated their videos on their YouTube channel. That's it.
I had never done YouTube in any expectation of making any money. It was just a hobby that I had done from 2008 all the way through late 2010 and never made a penny doing it. And then all of a sudden,
yes, he did. He always had a donation button there.
I had worked at for almost 5 years and busted my ass at, decided to lay me off during a restructuring. Okay.
They didn't lay you off.
They did. I was basically in a situation.
Oh my god, that's so fucking annoying.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to pay my.
They didn't lay him off during a restructuring. He got hit with copyright strikes for fan art that, all right, whatever. And they said, all right, private the videos, give it a few days, we'll get this worked out. No, that's good, not good enough. Pound on the desk. You need to fix this now. Pound on the desk. DSP, again, stop emailing us. Stop calling us. We will get this figured out. We'll get it fixed. You'll be fine. Just calm down. Let us do our thing. No, do it now. You didn't listen. Fuck you. You're gone. That's what happened. They told him, cool your shit. We got this. He said no. F you. Do it now. They said no. F you. You're not a partner with us anymore.
My bills. I didn't know if I was going to lose my condo, who I just bought in Connecticut. Like, it was a really bad situation for my life because, quite sadly, the situation was
they're
that
going to be gone for maybe a month or
things
two on
before the
YouTube.
office
Like,
job.
they
I
still
walked
exist.
out of the job and
They're
did all
just
these life changes
changing
and
what you
incurred
call
all this
it.
debt
Companies,
for
I
this
guess you
company,
call it.
and then they just discarded me.
Because they got bought by someone.
So at the time, I didn't know what was going to happen. And at that time, it was Machinima was a very different thing. Let me just clarify. Machinima was a very different company back in 2010 than they were, recently. And there was a couple individuals, one in particular, who I actually had beef with on YouTube. But after we had kind of squashed our beef, okay.
Squash our beef?
He
what
basically
the fuck?
worked for Machinima. This was someone who again,
talks
back
like
in the day,
this?
Machinima was so different. If you were a content creator who they liked, they would actually offer you a full-time job at their offices as one of their full-time employees, creating video content for them exclusively for their channels and doing stuff internally. And so his name was Hutch, by the way. I should bring this up. And
hey, Clint.
I had a big beef with him, and then we crossed the beef. Everything was good. And then when all this shit was going on, that was so negative. He basically talked to the people who worked at Machinima and got me a partnership, and it was unprecedented.
He saved your ass after Blip TV dropped you for Isaac Himmler
we're not
video.
Getting these kind of partnerships back then. All right, it was mostly people who were like, "Oh, I'm a guru at a first-person shooter like Call of Duty," and you watch my video to see, sniping videos and the like. That was the stuff that was getting partnerships and getting popular. I wasn't. So for me to get a partnership like that was way outside the box. And
Machinima's not dead. They privated their videos. They got bought out by the same company that owns Rooster Teeth.
6.5 years.
They still exist. Like, if you're partnered with Machinima, you're still getting help from them.
6.5 years was very up and down.
It's just going to be a month or two, whatever, before they come back. That's all.
But they also had this program where they basically wanted me to start uploading my videos exclusively to their channels, which I always resisted. I always told them I wasn't interested in becoming someone who wanted to upload videos just to their channels to try to get exposure, that I wanted to kind of stay on my own channels and keep ownership of my own stuff.
And make money.
Because there were contracts that were very lucrative that I could have signed to sign my series over to Machinima and have my videos exclusively on Machinima channels, and I always said, nah, I pass. I don't really want to do that. Plus, let's face it, I always did raw, unedited gameplay, while they were looking more for edited stuff. So basically, their offer was, hey, if you want to edit a playthrough of yours to have like the best of and upload to Machinima and make it exclusively our
This
content,
is the pre-stream from...
And I basically told them, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay.
Today? Or I guess technically yesterday now?
So,
I think.
That being said,
yeah, from
it was
yesterday.
interesting to be with Machinima as a partner. Because at some points, they sounded like they wanted to be your greatest ally, and then all of a sudden the company would completely change direction and change exactly what they wanted to be as a company, and then you wouldn't hear from them from a year. And I mean that like...
Or they told you,
here's
cool your shit, and then you flipped your shit anyways.
And we're going to have all these exclusive opportunities for you. We're going to fly you out to E3, and we're going to let you see all the games behind the scenes, and we're going to promote your content on the Machinima app, on the Xbox 360, and we're going to do all this great stuff, right? Then within 6 months, everyone who I had talked to at Machinima had been laid off or fired. All of those initiatives had been completely canceled, and the company had decided to make television series. And that's not me exaggerating or making that up. That's exactly my experience with Machinima. Like, they would want to do one thing, and before they even had a chance to get off the ground, it would basically be canceled, and the company would go in a completely different direction. Oh, and by the way, there'd be no communication about it, which was always my main complaint about being with Machinima. They never really properly communicated anything. I didn't even know half the time the people who were supposed to be my contacts were fired or laid off, which is a complete mess when you think of a company. Every time I talk to them, might be a different rep or a different person or even a different method to contact
and
them.
how dare they change?
Changing their damn company. It was a big mess.
People on the autism spectrum hate change.
Oh. I'd probably say the best times I had with Machinima.
The fuck was that?
The times when, number one, that ad revenue was...
No, we're going back on that. We're going to take that down to normal speed. We're going back on that. What the fuck was that?
Talk to them might be a different rep or a different person or even a different method to contact them because they keep restructuring and changing their damn company. It was a big mess. Okay, it really was. I'd probably say...
What the fuck did he just do there?
Best times I had... Okay, it really was. I'd probably say... The best times I had with Machinima... I can't tell.
I turned the volume up as loud as I could.
Number one,
and
that ad revenue was so good.
I thought maybe he was talking to Kat, but I didn't hear her voice.
There was this one crazy year.
You just...
I think it was 2011 when I first signed with them.
A door opening.
I made an insane amount of
you hear the hinges, but...
Like, more than I ever would have fathomed I would have made.
I never heard her voice.
Silly YouTube Let's Plays.
That was weird.
And then
I was expecting her voice, like her say something.
And by the end of 2012, they had to lower everyone's pay. Then they did it again. Then they renegotiated the contracts. It was like a mess. Because they really didn't know what they were doing with their money. In addition to that, Machinima, again, because they always had this identity crisis, they always had to seek funding from other companies. So first it was Microsoft, and that's why they made their Halo series that they made, some Halo television series. Then it was YouTube themselves funded them. Then they ended up getting bought out by
maybe that was the sound of
brothers.
his chair,
like,
not the door, because my chair also makes
other
noises
investors
sometimes.
And getting bought out by other companies.
So maybe drop
they
something
never
and
actually
pick it
were
up.
able to be self-sufficient. So they were kind of always living on bided time to begin with, and it was just a really odd thing. The best times I ever had with Machinima, like I said, was the year when I made a lot of money. Also, I would say the year when they sent me to E3. And then I would say the late 2015, 2016, when they actually provided me with a lot of games as review copies. They were basically
Red versus Blue
to play for free. And
my armor's the lightest red.
Like,
yeah, they got to work for that. It's called pink.
What was the second one? Rise of the Tomb Raider?
We should call it Rhino. Stop making up animals. We're going to call it the Warhog.
Star Wars Battlefront 2. I think there was like maybe 5 or 6 games they actually gave me for free. Oh, Fallout 4. That's right. If you guys remember, they actually provided me a copy of Fallout 4 a day early. So I was actually able to play it a day earlier than I normally would have been able to. And it was
and
weird,
you
again,
canceled
at these times,
the trip out to Leanna's brother's wedding over it.
People who
you didn't even send Leanna
for me to put out good content and whatever. And
then you didn't even send Leanna to her own brother's wedding because you had to sit there and play Fallout 4, you bitch.
Everyone who I talked to had been laid off completely from the company. No one was employed. And they said the only way I could talk to them was through an automated log system. But that's what I mean. You can
and how dare they treat me like that?
Piss poor, terrible management when the company cannot consistently make itself be anything. Is Machinima a company to provide video content to the internet, to YouTube? Are they making their own original content? Or are they a company that signs people to create content for their network? Or are they a company that partners YouTubers so that YouTubers can make money putting gameplay videos out on YouTube on their own channels? Or is Machinima a company that flies people out to E3 and advertises game launches?
Maybe.
Or is Machinima a company
they
that
like to expand their
when your company is so
interests
ripped apart
so
and
they make
diversified and never
more
has a
money.
focus, it can't succeed. You eventually have to sit down and say, okay, this is what we do, and this is what we're good at, and this is what we need to focus on. And they never did that. They just kept bringing in new management. The company kept fucking restructuring and destroying itself from the inside.
But they're not destroyed. They just got bought out by another company.
As of today, the company is dead.
It's not
they were bought out by a company called Otter Media. So basically, they were bought out by Warner Brothers many years ago, like 3-4 years ago. Warner Brothers never did anything with them. Like maybe had an initiative for one television series and then said, wow, this company sucks. They're not doing anything. And sold them to some company named Otter
Xbox.
Media. Well, Otter Media decided we're just going to delete all the videos ever. So
they didn't delete them. They privated them.
They've all either been.
But he probably doesn't understand the difference.
And no one can access
he's an idiot.
over 10 years of content that was exclusively contracted to be on Machinima. So just think about that. If I had accepted all of those offers that Machinima had given me back in the day to create content exclusively for their channels, all of my work would permanently be lost to the internet because I would have signed over legal rights to that content to them, and the content would be deleted.
Oh no, not your quality content.
There was all these series like Arby and the Chief. There was this Sonic the Hedgehog series, Battlefield series, all the Inside Gamings and Respawn Entertainment shows. All that stuff is completely gone.
It's not gone. It is just privated while they change over to a new company. So, Mother 2, they'll be right back, you fucking moron.
That's pretty messed up, right?
Also, if you signed those contracts, you probably would have made a lot more money.
For anyone who has worked for Machinima and that was your work, and now your stuff is gone because the company basically ran themselves into the
ground. And not only is it not gone, I'm betting
now your stuff is.
I would put money on it that they emailed the people who had those contracts like, hey, while we restructure and switch over to a new company, for over the next month or two, we're going to have to private these videos. So everything inconvenience. But when we come back, we'll be better than ever before.
Here's what happened. So in early 2017, after being partnered with them for over 6 years,
he doesn't hate Nintendo. He's a huge fanboy. He just refuses to play their games.
From like what they were to about a third of what they were, and I was like, God damn, there's no way I can even pay my bills with this kind of a revenue drop. So I contacted Machinima, and they basically insulted me and talked down to me and said, basically, you just wait for an answer, we'll work on it, don't worry. And I'm like, how can I not worry? This is my livelihood. I need to pay my bills this month.
They didn't talk down to you. They told you, dude, we got this. Calm down. We're going to do this. It just takes time. No, do it now. Guess what, bitch? Sometimes things take time. When I was buying my house, I had to keep myself under control because obviously I was a nervous wreck, like buying my first house. Oh my God, what if this goes wrong, what if that goes wrong? But like, all right, yeah, it's going to take us a couple days. We're going to talk to this, talk to that. We'll get a hold of you. Guess what? If I had waited a couple hours and called them, is it done yet? Why is it not done yet? Do it now. Guess what? They probably would have been, you know what? You're a pain in the ass. We're not doing this anymore. Find someone else. But no, I had patience. Something the pig roach does not have. Hence why he's always talking about, no, guys, I need to pay my bills. No. Well, if you did this 2 months from now, I don't care about 2 months from now. I care about now. 2 months later, I don't care about that. I care about now. Well, you know, if you had done what we told you 2 months ago, this would be, I don't care about 2 months from now. I care about now. 2 months later, same thing.
Answer, you can't just leave me hanging.
Yes, they can leave you hanging.
No big deal. This isn't some side hobby where I make $10 a month.
I think it was like 12 degrees out, I think, right now.
And you need to get me answers. This is insane that this is happening. And I went out of my way to kind of contact the other people who I had talked to over the years at Machinima, and all of them came back to me. These people are no longer
feels
work
like
here. They're fired.
13 degrees out, but feels like 2.
So I did. Then I got yelled at by Machinima. Why are you emailing people in the company? You shouldn't be doing that. You should just be waiting for our automated system to respond to you. To which I said, who are you to talk down to me like that? This is my livelihood. You guys have been
They're your boss.
Giving me a single update on what the hell's going on, and I need answers from you. And if you're going to treat me like this and tell me I can't try to seek help to pay my own bills and keep my house, then I don't want to work with you anymore. This is disrespectful, and I think that you're completely out of touch with what you're doing as a company. And then they decided to sever my partnership and said, well, all right then, so be it. That's the end of it. So basically, it was a really bad, disrespectful situation
They
where they
didn't
didn't want to
disrespect
help
you.
me.
They said,
they didn't
dude,
want to give me any answers.
calm down.
They
We
didn't
got
care for the
this.
fact that I might lose everything and lose my livelihood and lose my house. They didn't care. And when I finally put up a stink and said I need to talk to someone who's actually going to give a crap, they just basically dumped me. So if you can't tell,
I like that. I quit. They dumped me. I
is
quit.
a
They dumped me. I
situation,
quit. They dumped me.
Where they were falling apart.
It's currently
at the seams,
41 degrees
right?
in
It's pretty
Alaska,
obvious. And it was the
not
beginning
here.
of the end for them. What I would assume is at that point they were probably losing their ownership by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers was telling them, "Oh, you guys suck" or whatever. They were probably trying to find another
Oh,
company.
I like that. Yeah, Warner Brothers told them that they suck. Like, yeah, that's totally the language a corporation uses.
DSP, right? So pretty bad. And I would just sadly I have to say that as a company, it sucks that they're now basically going away, and anyone who ever really trusted them or worked for them is seeing their content being deleted from the internet. This is a company that had an over 10-year legacy and is now
19-year legacy.
People say the early days of YouTube. It's true. The early days of monetized YouTube were all about companies like Machinima, a big MCN company, a big partnership company that gave people the ability to make money doing what they loved as a hobby. Okay, and if anything, I think that's what this company should be remembered as. Okay,
Snort.
but sadly, what I hate to say is, it was funny because someone on Twitter arguing with me, why did you tweet about this? This is so disrespectful and stuff. Well, guess what?
That's right. He's
The bottom line
extending
is
the
the
pre-stream
people
because he's
who
talking
helped
about
me
how
out
he
clutch
fought with someone
and
on
other people
Twitter.
who worked within the company. I'll even give a shout out. Chris. I'm not going to say his last name. This guy named Chris twice. Once when I went to E3 and then later on he became the head of the partnership program. He helped me out tremendously over the years. They don't work for Machinima anymore. They were either laid off or fired. I don't know what the truth of the matter is behind the scenes, but they're not with the company anymore. So the people
Exactly,
who did
Flame.
me
He
right
threw a hissy fit
there anymore.
because I want it done
Why would I be
now.
like, oh, I'm so grateful.
DSP,
what I
not
mean? This
everything
company
happens
treated
right
the
now.
people who
Sometimes
treated me right.
We'll send an
So,
email to
it's
YouTube. They
really
send
just
us
a
one
terrible
back. We
situation
talk to
all
them a little bit.
And
We'll get
as
this
they
figured
say,
out. No,
it'd be better
do
that I
it
left the scene.
now.
Because here's the thing, it really was my
You're
departure
dropped.
from Machinima that
Have fun
turned me
doing it
into
on
a
your
full-time
own.
streamer. When I left Machinima, I said I will never keep things afloat the way things are at this point. What I need to do is diversify myself and try to find something else. And that was when I basically became a full-time streamer with Twitch. I remember I severed my partnership with Machinima and I came over to Twitch and I started playing Breath of the Wild. And that's when things like jumped over here on Twitch and my following jumped and people started contributing. And things have been good ever since then, right?
Things have been good ever since. By the way, give me money or I'm going to lose my
I left the
house.
sinking ship because if I had stayed with Machinima and still stayed as a primary YouTube-focused guy, all the opportunities and things that I would have missed out on, I would have never would have had chill streams.
Of course, Petcha, shitting on everyone around you. That's a great way to get another job, right?
I still would have been focused only on YouTube content creation, and we've all seen how bad YouTube has gotten over the past 2 years in regards to the toxicity of the website, the ad revenues plummeting, all the issues they've had. Imagine if I was still only YouTube focused. Okay, can you believe that? I mean,
I might actually have to get a job if I did that.
So thank God that it happened when it did. It almost seems like that was the right time for that to happen because the last 2 years I've been able to recreate myself.
I'm sure no one would be able to look that up,
something
Clint.
different than
No
what
one
I
at
used to be,
all.
in my opinion, better.
Oh wait, 5 minutes on
better.
Google. I'm sure you
I'm
can
more
probably
mature,
figure it
I'm
out.
more open-minded. I have much better interactions and situations now with my viewers. I listen to feedback. Things are just overall, in my opinion, much better now than they used to. So even though the whole situation with me with Machinima ending badly 2 years ago, for me, I think it ended up better.
Well, I got blocked
than it
for
ever could have possibly been.
posting his O face over and over again.
In that regard, rest in peace to Machinima, and thank you to those who worked at Machinima over the years who I had direct contact with and who helped me out, okay, and who really were nice to
Everyone
me
else,
and
fuck
did their best
you.
to,
Give me money.
help me over the years, whether it was initially Hutch, who got me signed up, who got me my start on YouTube, and allowed me to do what I love for a living, whether it was Chris, who over the years through various different roles helped me out with different things, and I should say fuck you to the customer service
There it is.
person
The
who at
fuck
very
you.
end there treated me like
Called
shit
it.
respectfully, and I guess sometimes karma hits you, bites you in the butt because you were so nasty to me, and now you have no job. So I mean, maybe you should have been a nice.
Holy shit! I didn't even watch this, and I called it. I didn't even watch this beforehand, and I called it.
Someone losing their livelihood, and you probably should have been nice to me and actually tried to help instead of being a complete dickhead to me, which you were. So
He wasn't a dickhead.
Alright.
He just told you.
So that being said,
call your jets. We got
rest in
this.
peace to Machinima. They're done. That's the end of that story.
Oh my god!
Somehow I managed to outlast the company that gave me my start on YouTube.
You didn't outlast them.
making
They
a living
lasted for
doing
19
this.
years.
I don't
You
know
lasted
how,
for 10.
But hey, it is what it is, right? That's life, and we move on. And I don't even really care about the YouTube side of things anymore, anyway.
I don't care about the YouTube side of things, anyways. Yeah, when anything happens to YouTube channel, he freaks his fucking shit out.
And on to bigger and better things.
That chair shaking. Let's see. Can I get a good proper chair shake?
All right.
No,
so that being said,
terrible.
Let's continue, everybody. All right, let us continue.
Let's continue with the begging.
So, I think what we're going to do now, very briefly, a quick plug segment. All right.
quick
And,
plug segment.
Oh, by the way,
I need more
positive
begging.
news. I totally forgot because I got so wrapped up in the Machinima thing. We have very positive news today, guys. As you know, recently.
Article 13.
Hold on a second.
Look at the phone.
Recently, I've been talking about Article 13. All right, if you're not aware, Article 13, this European Union law that was trying to be passed, and if it was passed, it could have destroyed Twitch and YouTube. Well, guess what? Article 13 hit a huge snag yesterday. Apparently, lawmakers in the European Union were going to sit down to discuss, actually drafting this law and trying to make it into law. And apparently, they completely just couldn't agree. They argued, and basically now, because there was so much disagreement on Article 13, that it's basically being kind of shelved. It certainly doesn't mean that Article 13 will never happen. It just means that it looks like it's not being fast-tracked and won't happen anytime soon.
Strikes again.
There was like a big breakdown in the European Union yesterday when they were talking about this. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So
it's a very good thing because it means you guys can give me more money.
Article 13. It looks like
I love that. The entire time that this is going to be happening, the only thing he cared about was you guys won't be able to give me money.
Thank you for delaying
You'll still be able to watch me, but you won't be able to give me money. But you can use a VPN to still watch me, but money.
Just like SOPA, just like PIPA, just like Article S.978.
Exactly, released it like when he had for spamming Google Plus. Guys, I'm going to lose my YouTube channel.
That's good news. Okay.
I don't care about YouTube.
Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your support. I do appreciate, anything that you guys do to contribute. And
you will never wake up to reality.
Very different than just putting out videos on YouTube, right? That being said, there are many ways that you can contribute. You can pledge to my
I applied to this place for Amazon like 2 days ago, and they haven't called me back yet. So I called them 17 times until they blocked my number. Dude, this is bullshit. I demand to be told no.
Between the matches, okay? So,
yes, leave the cheer shakes to them.
Cheer or sub, those things are integrated right here into Twitch. You can do them easily right through your channel. We have new cheer modes for the channel, where you can actually get a cool animation to play if you cheer.
Not a cool animation.
And it's 4 different ones. One for 50 bits, one for 100 bits, one for 1,000 bits, one for 5,000 bits. All right? And they're really cool animations, and they basically add to
they're not cool. As soon as he announced them, a bunch of people tried them out, and they're not cool.
On the stream as well. So
if he actually paid someone to make them, they probably would be cool, but he doesn't pay anyone.
! Cheer in the stream chat. It'll bring up the command to explain how to do it. It's basically DSP cheer and then the number of bits, but it gives the full explanation there, all right?
You bowl? Consider using them. My grandmother used to do that. She has all these pins from all these different states from where she bowled.
Tipping helps me tremendously. That's funds I get right away.
Tried
helps me short term. Cheering and subbing
if
helps
I break
me
100, I'm happy.
So either way is great, but tipping in particular right now will help me because it'll allow me to afford the 2 games coming up. Right now I need to buy Resident Evil 2 within the next week, and then I need to buy Kingdom Hearts. So I use the tips fund to buy new games and the like. So please consider tipping me. There's 2 ways to do it. Below the stream, there's a button that says tip jar you can click on. If you don't see that button, that's okay. You can type !tip into the stream chat, and that'll bring up a link that'll take you to my
how to restream it.
Okay. Either way works, and either way is much appreciated.
Well, do you use OBS? Because with OBS, you use window capture and then capture the window like this.
So the only other thing I want to mention, you guys may have noticed, we had another big subs drop today by about 100 subs. We're gonna basically, as I've told you guys, drop down to between 400 and 500 subs any day now. That's where we started.
He's down to like 6 something. He's down to 600 something.
A ridiculous amount of subscriptions in December. So we'll see how things go. 300?
Holy shit! Go Earl.
I'll let you guys know.
I've actually seen them bowl before.
All right, just to forewarn all of you, we are gonna have
times I've gone to the bowling alley to try to not suck as much, still suck.
All right.
I've actually seen other people throw 300s like holy shit.
All right. So let's now get to shoutouts for people who have contributed. All right.
That's right. It's after the 15th and now it's the 20th.
My name
but he still has no money, dude.
What are you doing? Stop that. Stop spamming the stream chat. Okay.
Stop spamming the stream chat, dude.
First of all, overnight, we had a couple of contributors. We had Infinite55 who did a 500-bit cheer overnight. And then we had Golden Colts who did a 51-bit cheer. Thanks to both of you for your overnight contributions. Cheering. Then someone tipped me $1. Michael, a.k.a. Mighty Mike, says, keep it up, DSP. I'm your fan since late 2009. Thank you very much, Mighty Mike. I appreciate that.
He's got to get the $80 one, dude. He's got to get all the fancy shit.
As for people who contributed during today's stream, we started off with BWT56, who did a 50-bit
50 perfect games, holy shit.
BWT, good to see you on the stream. Gouldry Bluzco also did a 50-bit cheer, said happy birthday, Phil. Well, thank you very much. A little early for that. We still got about 2.5 months to go, but thanks for the early notice. Someone whose name I cannot pronounce because this looks like it's German. Cheers. Have you heard about the Worski versus Tonkosawa fight? Nope. I don't know anything about it. I'm not into fighting. I'm not into sports. I'm not into that stuff. So I'm not.
Whoa.
What in the hell are you talking about? Okay.
How can you have anything to do with YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff. How can you have anything to do with that and not know about the Worski thing? For those of you who don't, Andy Worski was going to fight Tonka. Worski signed a contract, sent in the blood work, did the physical, showed up for height and weight and all that. Tonka changed his name, like legally changed his name, sent in someone else's blood, refused to get a physical. But of course, Tonka's blaming Andy Worski, and all of his Tonka cult idiots are going with it. But pretty much, yeah. Andy Worski was like, I want to beat this guy's ass. Kind of like, actually, it's, hey Goober, in Arizona. About 30 minutes late. Yeah, Tonka saw. But this is exactly what happened with DSP and the guy from Street Fighter Evo tournament. Where he pissed off that guy from Evo. Guy's like, alright, I'm going to beat your ass. Alright, yeah, sure, this will be fun. Then he found out the guy was actually going to the gym, actually training to beat his ass. He's like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if we just did crowd shops? Yeah. Like, this got so far, like, they had contracts. They had the place set in Kentucky, I think. People were getting plane tickets. They were getting hotel rooms. Like, people were ready for this. People were going to this. Andy Worski signed the paperwork. He did the blood test. He did the physical. He did everything. And then Tonka backed out of it like a bitch.
Are you ready?
Oh. What is this? Scotty Kelly versus Sean Quinn, king of the Hill Bowling TV Finals. Ooh, that's a spare. Anyways. Yeah, they let him go to the cage and not get himself announced and all that. Just to try to rub it into his opponent's face. Which has actually happened before. A lot of the Tonka call like, I can't believe they did that. What MMA fight's ever done that before? And then obviously people go, this has happened when that guy got disqualified. This happened when this guy's flight didn't make it, so... Oh, you didn't make it to your fight because of your flight not getting here because of a snowstorm or whatever. Well, sorry, you lose. This guy gets announced and all that. Like, it's been done before, so these Tonka people flipping their shit over it. Yeah. And Worski wanted to beat his ass, and then Tonka backed out of it like a bitch. Just like DSP did. That is great, Goober. I didn't know that part. I just know that he got out there. That's hilarious. I know Iron, like, I would love to get DSP into the ring. Will never happen, but... Ah, that's a disgusting image, Ghostly wins. Why would I have to bring that up? I don't know if Viscant is a lawyer or not. I have no idea, but... that'd be hilarious. But yeah, how could you not hear about that? It's been all over Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, everything like that. It's like, that is his community. I can understand if you didn't follow YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. I can understand you not knowing about that. But this is supposed to be what he knows. This is supposed to be what he does. It's just, how do you not know about that? I don't know about sports. It has nothing to do with sports. It has to do...
Okay.
Let me guess. I don't know anything about Onision owing $600,000 to the IRS. I don't know anything about taxes. Oh, wait. That would be true. He has no idea. About taxes, anyways.
All right. Continuing on.
What up?
Doris Charity says, to be honest, Phil, Magic is pretty boring in Dark Souls. Something like a No Shield won't be more entertaining. No. We're going to do a Magic run, as I said for the past several weeks. Indeed, Jabs Charity says, are memes allowed in the stream chat? Of course, nothing offensive. Yes, in general, memes are allowed. As long as, again, it's right, it's not something offensive. Don't try to bring in something insulting to me, or insulting to someone that's related to me, or insulting to another streamer. I should bring that up. We don't allow negative memes towards other streamers either. That's toxic stuff that we don't
Except
want
you're always shitting on other streamers. Be careful. Please don't spam. Especially those bigger than you.
I'm going to do a meme and then they spam the shit out of the chat.
Don't meme things negative about other streamers. Maybe it turns around and says stupid shit about other streamers.
Why play Dark Souls for the millionth time? Wouldn't it be wiser to play a new game like Shenmue 2, Onimusha, or Stardew Valley? No. Here's why. Onimusha, Shenmue 2, and Stardew Valley are niche games. They're not for the mainstream audience. They're for maybe a small group of my viewers. They're all lengthy games. In particular, Shenmue 2 is an incredibly lengthy RPG-style game that I'm not going to play when I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3 in a week. I'm not going to be playing 2 RPGs at once. I always said it was my intention to play an RPG over January and then get it done before I started up with Kingdom Hearts. So it was either going to be Final Fantasy 4 or Shenmue 2, being that
Shenmue 2 isn't an
long, and I heard Shenmue 2
what?
upwards of 60 hours long if you do all the content. I decided I'd do Final Fantasy 4, which I just finished last night. Now we got a few
Why
days,
does you think all games
and
from
then we're gonna
Japan
have all
are
the releases,
RPGs? That's so
Kingdom Hearts 3.
weird.
So relax. Okay? The thing about Dark Souls is, as you said, I've already played it a million times, so guess what? I could start the Dark Souls run tomorrow, play it for a couple days, put it on the back burner for months.
I know Chris Hansen was in jail for 18,000. Like, are you sure it wasn't 13,000?
Right? That's the cool thing about doing a Dark Souls run versus doing Shenmue. Everyone would, oh, I want Shenmue. Where is it? Well, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts, so now I'm not going to do Shenmue at the same time. Oh, this is unacceptable. I want Shenmue 2. So, see what I mean?
But Shenmue 2 isn't a JRPG, you idiot.
But I need to say this. Please give me the benefit of the doubt. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't.
I know exactly.
If you know what you're doing, you wouldn't be crying about how you're going to lose your house.
Shenmue 2 in January, I wouldn't have finished it. Or I would have been asked to rush through it, which people would have been angry about me rushing through it to try to finish it before Kingdom Hearts. It would have been a disaster. And then people would have been like, man, you really blew it with Shenmue 2 to prepare for Shenmue 3. We're all disappointed. And we all would have come up losers. I know what I'm doing. I do. I really do.
No, you don't.
I give you guys the benefit of the doubt all the time. When you guys give me feedback, when you guys give me suggestions.
You hate suggestions and feedback. You ban anyone who does.
It's be a filler until new releases come out, and it'll be a filler between new releases. That's what it's for. It's not meant to be a giant mainstream playthrough to attract insane attention and bring in the masses.
Yeah, Shenmue is not an RPG, but
hey,
Thyri,
pissed off if I wasn't coming back for
but
it.
he's like, oh, it's a Japanese game that makes it an RPG. He's like, no.
All right, Gold Bloodskill did 100 bit cheer, and he said, shout outs to Hutch and Chris. I agree. Out of everyone who I ever worked with at Machinima, Hutch and Chris were amazing guys. They helped me out a ton, and I got to give him a shout out. Hutch, was a big-ass content creator back in the day. I mean, he was well known for his videos on Call of Duty, so I don't know what he does now.
Real retro.
He worked for Machinima.
As well,
I'm
not
sure
the...
at one point
this game came out 6 years ago. That makes it retro. No, it doesn't.
He was a really good guy to not only squash the beef we had, but then to help me out the way that he did. It just showed that he was a big guy, a bigger man, and a
way
nice
bigger
guy,
than you anyways.
And that ultimately, he just basically wanted to do the right thing. And that's really nice. So, shout out to Hutch. I haven't talked to the guy in a million years, but he definitely deserves a big shout out. Thank you from me for allowing me to do what I love. Thank you, Hutch, for that, man. I'll never forget that. I won't. All right?
Immediately forgets it because he's an idiot.
Skills Man. Cheers. Have you ever thought of doing a stream that did not only revolve around gaming to see how it would work out? Yeah, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I'm going to do Ask the King this week. I do podcasts. I do specials. I do that. So, yes, I have done that. Two Bar King just did a 110-bit cheer. Let me get 2 Bar King up there because he is the current top cheerer for the day.
An egg has more followers than him too, which is hilarious because it's an egg.
There you go.
Yeah, it'd be at least like Super Nintendo.
The game that I cannot read.
Maybe N64 era.
Probably not.
Could be considered retro, but
I don't really want to play a game that has to do with depression.
That's getting too close for me. I would stick to Super Nintendo or older.
Darkest Cheers says, Phil, do you know what you're doing? Yes. Alexander Rossi cheered. He said you should forgive Wings and try to set up a co-op stream with him. He admitted it was his fault for not reaching out to you the last time. No. And here's why. I'll be very honest. I was willing to maybe give something like this a shot.
I'll say I was
as crazy and risky as
I was in a podcast earlier today before I had to go to work.
This guy has a very toxic group of detractors and haters that follow him around. I have my own already. So I don't need to get involved with someone else.
Like PS1 is like right there with the N64 is like right on that cusp of. Would it really be retro?
And being very honest with all of you, I think I had very little to benefit out of it. I'll be very honest. I think I had more to benefit doing a collab with LTG last year, which I tried to do and he did not want to do.
Yeah, NES, Atari, SNES, Sega, those are definitely retro. PS1 is outdated, but I don't know if PS1 would be considered retro.
Like, where does his audience cross over with mine besides people who like to troll people?
Like, I don't know if
seriously
Final Fantasy VII would be considered a retro game. Older one, yes.
In regard to this situation, I was already going to go outside of my own comfort zone and take a big risk to do a collab with this guy. Then he lies and tells everyone that he messaged me and wanted to do it, and I never responded, which is a complete and utter lie.
No, it isn't.
He lied about me.
You're
looked bad
completely.
His own problems.
You said yourself that I must go to my spam folder and needs to try again. Well, it's going to go to your spam folder again.
For no fucking reason. What did I ever do to deserve that? And you know what? This guy has a history of doing that because, as I've told you guys years ago,
and he's worried that he might be more entertaining.
On his podcast or whatever the fuck it was, I don't know. And so
I heard that the PS1 Classic is only good if you mod it, so you can add new games to it.
For like 2-3 days because of it. And he said that he would contact me again to reschedule. He never contacted me again to reschedule, so I started.
Are you sure it didn't just end up right back in the
guy has a show and says, "Oh,
spam folder again?"
Blew us off And then they basically laughed at me the whole show and made fun of me like I'd blown them off. When in reality, that didn't happen. I was sick. They were supposed to contact me to reschedule, never did. And then they lied on their own show about me. So that's 2 times. You know, that's 2 fucking times. And it's like, how many more times are we gonna fucking put up with this shit? Why would I even bother with it? I got my own thing going, right? I got my own thing going. I got my own positive stuff going on.
Good luck, Arizona.
I don't need to put up with this garbage. This negative, toxic garbage.
As much as I love the Chalice Dungeons,
blatantly lied about me when I never said a negative thing about the guy ever. He blatantly twice has lied about me.
The Chalice Dungeons.
So enough is enough. I have zero.
Beast crossings that I got from there were awesome. I love those.
Whatever the hell he does, I want nothing to do with the guy.
If I play it again, I'll either do a new game and not do the Chalice Dungeons so I don't get OP, or go through New Game Plus with just the.
Okay. Shout out to Andreas who took me $1 and said, "Good luck on the Magic Run." Thank you very much. That'll start tomorrow, the Magic Run. All right. And I guess we'll see what happens. All right.
Like, I don't have money for new games. Buys,
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost ready to start with the gameplay.
Again.
What I want to do here is give a shout out to those who... Hold on a second here. To those who have cheered this week, okay? To those who have cheered...
Yeah, I'm done with you, dude. You're annoying as shit. Let's see. How am I going to do this? Sorry. Let's see. Let's hide you. Make sure I get the right one up. And it is the right one up. All right. Let's move that up a little bit. All right. There we go. Tungasar DSP. Well, neither of them would show up, so they'd both be disqualified. Shout out. I say he was just doing shoutouts, but then he's doing more of them, I guess, whatever. So that we're done with him. Anyways, this is from my own page, and I'll also go over to Dragon Killers. I'm sorry, DSP Archives. He's now called that again. But this is a great one. This is gonna be my motto for 2019 is any of the games I already own and haven't played yet. Stop buying new games, you stupid asshole. I am 100% right. Also, fuck me. Because I have so many games that I've not touched. Like Monster Hunter World, like God of War, like Fallout 4, like Homefront Revolution, Mass Effect Andromeda, Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Like, I have so many games I've never touched that I own. It's like, And Arizona, he would know that if he went to howlongtobeat.com. Howlongtobeat.com is amazing. You go there and be like, yeah, it takes roughly 8 hours. If you do side content, it'll take 11. If you're a completionist, it takes 15 or something. Like, it explains how long the game takes to beat. He could have done that. He could have gone like, oh, 8 hours? That's 2 streams. That's 2 day streams. I can beat it in 2 day streams and be done with it. But no. Oh, if only I had 20 games left to beat. I have way more than that. Honestly, yeah, it's like... And don't get me started on Steam. I'm so sorry, Steam. Your fucking your sales kill me, dude. The sales just kill me. It's like, yeah, like, I'm excited. Like, they got a lot of games coming out in 2019 I'm excited about. It's like, that looks awesome. That looks awesome. Oh, I definitely want to play you. But it's like, no. Back away. Back away. Play Monster Hunter World. Then God of War. Then I'm not sure yet. Might be Mirror's Edge Catalyst. But yeah, like, back away. Play these games you already have first. PS4. Always the PS4. Unless obviously you don't have it, then obviously you can't get it for that. But if you have the PS4, get it for the PS4. There's so many cool games coming out. I was like, no, don't play any of them. Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy IV is supposed to be his expertise, and there he is, looking shit up at the game facts. That is not a joke. That is literally what he did. He's in the middle of the stream of, guys, this is my favorite game ever. I've played this game a dozen times. I know everything about this game. Has to stop, get out his phone, and look at game facts. Yeah, it's not an RPG. It's not that long of a game. And I love that I don't have money for new games, dude. Goes out and buys Dark Souls again. Like a bitch. But I love that. This is my favorite game ever. Has to look at game facts no matter what. 2 sentences, 3 exclamation points. All of today's new Minecraft gameplay, 4 hours of it, exclamation point number 1, is now live and in the playlist. Exclamation point number 2. Tons of upgrades and improvements today, so enjoy. 3rd exclamation point. Like, how do you get 3 exclamation points out of 2 sentences? I'm crazy. Oh. An asteroid could threaten to destroy the world, and all you would hear from DSP is, this could negatively affect me and my ability to pay my bills, okay? So send me more money. Oh, here we go.
Here's the thing which sucks is, like, my YouTube channel is way down. I know, it's hugely down. I used to get anywhere from 10 to 20, 30,000 views a video on my year-end series. Now, for the first time ever, in my over 10 years, I made each countdown 1 video, and the videos have like 4,000 views on them each. Terrible. So, that's why I just don't care about YouTube. So
combined would be 8,000.
Not much I can do, man. I give up. I totally give up on YouTube. I'm just going to be a streamer.
Totally give up on YouTube. But as soon as anything threatens it, he starts freaking out. Oh, yeah. Interesting that all it took was Article 13 coming into contact with DSP for a day for it to more or less wither away and die. This dude and his ridiculous luck. If there was a global pandemic, he would possess in his system the lone immunity. Yeah, great news all. Article 13 is now dead. Yay! It's like, yeah, that's the pig roach for you. Good question, Relucid. Why was he using GameFAQs on his phone when he's right there at the computer? Because that's how he does it. He's begging his fans to pay for RE2 and KH3. Thank you, Vanessa. He definitely, you know he wants his fans to donate those games to him. Guys, I can't afford this. You guys want me to play these games? You're going to have to donate the games to me, please. And they will, because they're bitches. Yeah. The last Xbox I actually owned was the original Xbox. Loved Fable, loved Halo. There's some great games on this, just with my computer, anything comes out on Xbox comes out on PC, so don't really need an Xbox. And he should have ordered that shit, yeah, like I said, months ago, but that was months ago. This DSP. He doesn't plan for the future ever. You tell him, hey, you do this now, 2 months from now, I'll benefit you. That's 2 months from now. I care about now. Oh, yeah. Machinima Smog Rant today is now dead. Deleted over 10 years of vid history. But they're not deleted. They're just privated. Fucking moron. You know, I normally don't tweet to you, but this tweet was just sad. Talk about biting the hand that feeds. Without them, you didn't have a chance back in the day. Personal problems or not, at least say something good to them. Who helped you when you got banned from Blip? People who haven't worked for Machinima in about 5 years, dude. Like, I see all these people being so hyped for it. I'm like, I would love to be that hyped. On the PS3, my ex-lady friend bought me the one point, like, has like a bunch of games on it. I couldn't even get through one. I could not get through one. Like, I'm trying to play it. I just, like, I tried to and I just couldn't. I tried to get into it, I just couldn't. Kingdom Hearts fanfic. God, I love fanfiction when it's good. Generally, it's not, but sometimes it is. Sorry. Talking like this is fine? Phil, since when laughing at people shutting down is a fine thing? I met bad people in my life, and they were laid off or shut down. I never said anything like you said with this tweet. It's called being a human. Fired or not, we don't need this. You're being incredibly overdramatic, dude. Somebody stating a fact about a company that was once great but run into the ground by bad management, as I stated over and over in the last few years, is not laughing at people for getting shut down. Didn't he add an LOL? That maybe was in his first tweet. Isn't it a celebration? You literally celebrated with a statement you outlasted them. It was petty and you know it. Petty and toxic. Why am I toxic? Wait a minute, no. Wait.
Why am I toxic?
Yeah. Had that saved. Get over yourself, dude. Holy shit. Way to shit on a company that went out of their way for you when nobody else would, regardless of how it ended. You are very misinformed, snort. How so? When you're first dealing with your issues with YouTube, they kept you afloat. You literally wouldn't still be here today if Machinima hadn't come through when they did, all due respect. Can't expect good things for yourself laughing at the downfalls of others. A lesson he will never learn. Prototype Samurai, as much as I would like to say that's terrible, but that's true. If a tsunami wiped out Asia, he would get on stream. Guys, like 3 of my biggest pay pigs came from Asia. I just lost my pay pigs. Please send me money to replace them. See ya, Clint. You have a good night, man. Yeah, well, he's way celebrating. If he could dance, he would be dancing, but he doesn't know how to dance. God damn, I love these cartoons. They're so good. Dab sud. Oh.
Read me. Read me. Read me. Read me. Read.
I can't believe you actually said the read. That is hilarious. Oh, hey, here's the official VFC statement about the Tonka Saw thing, about how Tonka Saw sent in someone else's blood. I don't even want to know whose blood he got to use for that. He can't dance. It's not just his bad back. He has no coordination. From the crew, cleaning out his place this afternoon. For those of you who don't know, this is from Panda Lee's Soap Shop. The good old days. Had to share that. Big Chungus. We already saw that. Oh, Jeff Hardy. Those amazing makeup. God damn, that's some amazing face paint. I'd love to see Jeff Hardy versus CM Punk one day, but it'll never happen, sadly. More of him being over dramatic, blah, blah, blah. Were they not the company that helped you make ridiculous amounts of money in 2010, 2011? Yes. Yes, they were. Without him, smash that like button if you're up. That exactly is real Detractor hours. And actually, he's probably still awake right now. I would not be surprised if he was awake. Getting drunk on gin. Oh no, what song? Terrible. On the bright side, that makes the karma he gets more satisfying when it finally comes for him. Yes, the karma is supposed to hit Tevin any day now for stealing his streams. You killing it, Phil. A lot of people probably out of a job, but be sure to make yourself look real petty. Very mature. How about you have some respect for them? They kept you afloat when you lost your job and the reason you are here now. And soon your channel will die and you'll have to get a real job. If only, right? You bitter, pathetic man, Pig Roach. Give it a year or two and you'll be gone as well. And you can be sure that everyone will laugh at you just like you laugh at Machinima. You deserve to get kicked out of Machinima and out of Curse. And your pay pigs won't feed you forever. I lasted them, LOL. who is in a financial crisis and needs money because of the threat to lose his house. Every single day. I see Pig Roach is ever humble and grateful. Remember when you praised them and said you were nothing without them? Just Phil being Phil, I guess. Once he's done using you, he throws you in the garbage and insults you thereafter. Scumbag. They paid your paycheck for 6 years, you ignorant shit. All you've done since then is acquire more debt, complain about taxes, and beg to pay for your mistakes. At least they knew when to quit. Hey, finally got in one of these comments before the inevitable tweet delete. And I'm sorry guys, I had a moment of weakness earlier. I promise I'll do better tweet. So hi guys. Pretty much. See, one new tweet. Oh man. Dude, is this necessary? People lost their jobs. Content creators lost their videos. Again, it's only going to be for a month or two. This place gave you a sizable contract back in the day. I get that most of these people are gone, but this isn't a good look. You're looking at the true side of DSP now. He never looks at the happy side of his life with this company or anybody anymore. Once he's gone from them, it's always a negative light. Shows his true colors, really. Yes, yes it does. DSP archives. Let's see, where do I want to start at? Goddamn. Back over here. Ooh, if AEW picked up CM Punk, that'd be a nice fit. Yeah, but it's not this Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy over the years of like the high flying stuff has been in issues with pain pills and stuff like that. He's really elevated himself over the years, though. He's gotten better, thankfully. I'd like to see the new Jeff Hardy. Kind of like, oh, well, The Rock fought this guy back when he was, Rocky Maivia, and this guy was the Sandman and not the huge name he is nowadays, using the same moves. Like, no, you want to see these guys when they're at their best, fighting, not, yeah, he was having issues here, he was having issues there, they both hated what they were doing. Ooh, good luck with that, Goober. Oh, yeah, he's probably choking right now, dude. He was choking for 10 minutes. I still don't get how he doesn't know the difference between choking and coughing. Like, how do you not know the difference between choking and coughing? Like, how are these words so foreign to you? How do you not know the difference between choking and coughing? Daniel Bryan. Yeah, he's coughing. He's not choking, he's coughing. God damn. Here we go. I'm in a situation where things keep going where they are. Get a big surge of support by April. Get through the taxes. Maybe refinance my home this year. I'll be in a situation where finally I can be stable. No, you won't. Now imagine if out of nowhere the rug gets pulled out from under me because no one in the EU can watch my stuff. That is it. And we already covered this. The Pig Roach luck took down Article 13. People were rioting in the streets. People were, Molotov cocktails through shop windows. All it took was DSP going, no Article 13. Let it go, let it go. The cold never bothered me anyways. Oh, there you go, Goober. There's some autographs to get. Scott Hall, The Razor's Edge. No one ever kicked out of it. Exactly. As soon as that... it's probably closer to 12,000. No. 12,000 is from Emerald 7. Right? Yeah, so this is the top money, I think. He makes so much money from so many different people and other pay pigs. It's kind of hard to remember, like, all right, where did this money come from? Where did that money come from? God damn. Just so messed up. And how does he keep getting this lucky? All these horrible things don't happen. I'm so tired of it. Sigh. It's very disheartening and worrisome. Let's try to be positive by you giving me lots and lots of money. Dun dun dun. Phil's upcoming new career, pretty much. Did he steal Seidel's wheelchair? Terrible. Can you imagine if that actually went through and he would be so fucked? Tip funds are now going towards games instead of taxes. So take it the taxes are covered? His taxes will never be covered, according to him. You will always have to give him more money. Yeah, it's... Oh, 4 horseshoes. Very true. Maybe that's why he had to move a cat in just so he had the extra luck, but... His luck never fails. Just when something, like, this could be it, this could be the day, something happens. It's like, oh, the state of Washington. The state government of Washington is coming after DSP for his taxes. Oh, here comes 3 new huge pay pigs to give him $20,000. Oh, we got the escort saga. And nope, it turns out he was actually, well, he was flying someone in and out for thousands of dollars, but it wasn't an escort. Try something else if your income will decrease from Article 13, like you say. I don't know what to do. Getting another job will not work. Because he doesn't want to. Means I have less time to dedicate to streaming, which full-time streaming is my job and pays more than any job I'll get here in Washington, dude. Just being honest, any job, literally any job I could get right now, I make more money streaming than that. I don't know what to do besides drastic measures like selling the house and making a case for bankruptcy. First of all, he's never held a job in Washington, as this guy says. And, dude, sell the fucking house. Sell the house, You are one man, one woman, but when she leaves him, he'll be back to being one man in a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath house. You say, oh, he needs at least 2 beds, one for his bedroom, then one for his work office. Alright, fine. Then what's the other 2 bedrooms for? Storing all the shit that he buys. That he can't do a house tour for because, oops, people will see and be like, huh, thought you're broke, how'd you pay for all that? Exactly, downsize. And you don't need a fucking office. I'm not doing this from an office. I'm doing this from the living room. You know why? Because that's where all my shit is. It's also the biggest room in the house, so I could, play VR games and all that. I will not work. Can you imagine him trying to get a real job? This is the guy that, if I do a 16-hour marathon, at least 4 hours of that's going to be a break. So if you did an 8-hour job, at least 2 hours of that would have to be breaks. No job's going to do that. No job's going to be like, all right, DSP, you worked for an hour. Go ahead and take a 15-minute break. Oh, it's been another hour. Take another 15-minute break. It's been another hour. Take a 15-minute break. Oh, DSP, it's been 4 hours. Go ahead and take a hour-and-a-half break. Like, it's never going to happen. He needs my office, right? And yeah, actually, I want to surprise him if he made more money panhandling on the streets. I mean, look at him. Can you imagine if he went out there in one of his old t-shirts, sat down on a street corner, people look at that greasy, nasty, unwashed hair, go, wow, this guy hasn't bathed in days, if not weeks. Here's some change. God. And here it is, yeah, the great news of how the pig roach luck took down Article 13. God damn. Machinima was a company for 19 years, but yeah, last time with his 10-year legacy, using his pig roach logic. My next Dark Souls run will be highly interactive because it depends on you guys telling me what to do. And like I said earlier, it's not going to be, guys, do I go left or right? Oh, go left? Okay, it's going to be, guys, do I go left or right? 12 people say left, but no money. 15 people say left, no money. 30 people say left, but no money. Oh, this person said go right, but he attached 50 cents to it. I'm going right, guys. What? This isn't the right way? I just died. You guys trolled me. Like, no. 30 people told you to go left, but you ignore them because they didn't have 50 cents attached to it. If he announced a wedding, though, he'd be able to get so much money off his pay pigs. So it could be like they're going to get married, and then be like, all right, guys, I just paid off all the taxes. Now I need you guys to help me pay for the wedding. Yay! I want to get a really nice ring. I don't want to get her a cheap ring. I want to get a nice ring, like, no, only $3 grand. So you guys got to give me at least $3 grand just for the wedding, dude. And then, but they're already be married, and then this will just be money that they use for the honeymoon. Who would be at his wedding? Cat. DSP might make it to his own wedding. But dude, I got a live stream that if I can't miss a day of live streaming, dude. I'd lose so much money if I miss a day of live streaming. Oh, you mean how he had a tips goal for 7 days until he got paid on the 15th? That just happens to still be up? Like, huh? I thought you were only doing it for 7 days until you got paid on the 15th. Dude, that was a tips goal. This is now a tips jar. That's actually what he said. This is not a tips goal. It is a tips jar. Like, are you fucking kidding me? No. See, yeah, the tips goal was for those 7 days. The tips jar is not for that. 670 subs, only getting 40,000 tips. Didn't have to rage. Oh, yeah, he rage quit Blackout 4 multiplayer because he's a bitch and kept losing and getting trolled like a bitch. When I play zombies online with people, guess what? I don't get trolled. You know why? Because I'm not a piece of shit like he is. Last YouTube audience says it's all Sega's fault for him. Yeah, we already covered this. It did not take a month. It took about a week. And they weren't blocked. They weren't copyright strike. They were copyright claimed. The claim was removed in... Yeah, there you go. It was removed in November. He just sucks at making the schedule. Like I said, like... It was done in like a week. Damn. Sorry, you should have thrown that on a credit card with cash back so you could have gotten some cash back. Even if it's only 2% cash back, that's 2% back. That's what I used all my... Like, I got this one, 2% for gas. This one, currently 5% for grocery stores for 3 months, but usually 1%. This one's 5% on Amazon. It's like, well, as long as we get cash back, may as well use those. Hey, Jacob. Falls through right into his bills, right? And co-op games are dying, dude. Except they've been around since the Atari era. Can you imagine if Wings and Low Tier God made it to DSP's wedding? And they live streamed everything? No. You know who lives in the same state? And not only the same state, but almost the exact same neighborhood? Repsion. Repsion's a Seattle guy. So he'd be like, alright, I'm going to show up for the wedding. Like, hi, DSP. Who the fuck are you? I'm Repsion. I'm a guy who did YouTube for years. Made a lot of money. Then when the apocalypse happened, instead of begging children to pay my bills, I got a job. Just sent one your way. Notifications. Terrible. I got tired of DSP tries it because I had to have a camera in my face or pointed at food, and I couldn't eat like a normal fucking human for 10 years. What? Wait. Couldn't eat like a normal human being for 10 years? You did a meal, maybe a meal every 2 weeks. What? Yeah, so he did a DSP tries every day and every meal for 10 years? Like, no. What the fuck? And I thought he said originally he stopped doing it because he wasn't making money off the YouTube videos. Like, it cost me like $6 for the meal, dude. I only made $4 on the video. And Leanna did the recording. Like, what the shit? But this is something I missed earlier. I didn't see that earlier. I did not see that tweet. Like, what the hell? Get OBS. Oh, sorry. Oh, God, it's almost 4 o'clock. Which normally for me wouldn't be early, but I've been forcing myself to go to bed at 4. Setting my alarm for 12:30 to wake me up. To try to get back to a normal sleep schedule after... Let's see. Left her place at about 5:15. Got home around 8. He knows how to do laundry. Now. Because he learned at the age of 35. Like, dude, your DSP tries it is literally you in front of the camera eating a single meal or a burger or a cup noodle thing. Like, you did one every other week, every 3 weeks. I would understand if it was every single meal. If you did I'm gonna be doing a meal show where I show you guys everything I eat for the next 30 days. Then after that 30 days going, or no, that was really weird experience having every meal in front of my fans. But it was a good experience. That would actually that's probably been done before, I'm sure, by other YouTube channels, but that would actually be I'm sure that's an actual thing though. Yeah, I spent 30 days, I recorded myself eating every single meal. That way I can look back and go, wow, I really ate that? I was in a hurry, I just grabbed it off the shelf. When I was at the grocery store, nothing sounded... I really ate that? Wow. I really ate that much of that? Wow. Like, that would actually probably be a cool thing to do for someone. Ah, slop duty is disgusting. Yeah, he's 36 going on 37, and he looks like he's 50. I want to say that, Redskins, there's another whale coming. You can already smell it in the water. I had to do laundry back when I was like 10 or 11, but that's because it was one of my chores I had to do. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sure that's been breached 1,000 times. I've heard of Neopets, but I'm not an expert on that. Let's see. What is Neopets?
According to Wikipedia, Neopets is a virtual pet website. Users can own virtual pets and buy virtual items for them using one of 2 virtual currencies.
Neocash can be purchased with real-world money. Huh. Just like the microtransactions on all those mobile games that he plays. Huh. A man who loves microtransactions like him. Oh, that's definitely a game for him. That is definitely a game I could see him playing. My vlogging channel only makes a few pennies, a few dollars. I don't fucking care about it anymore. That's right. He only cares about something if it makes him money. Guess what? My React videos, when I'm reacting to songs, those all get copyright claimed. Those all get copyright claimed. I still do them. You know why? Because I love music. I love music. So I still do them, even though they make me no money. By him, oh, my vlogging channel doesn't make me any money, so I'm not doing anything with that anymore. Goodbye. Let's see if Dark Side Phil at hotmail.com. Let's see what pops up. On 15 breached sites and found 5 pastes. CD Projekt Red. Collection number 1. Daily Motion. Dropbox. Exacts. Marketing firm Exactus inadvertently. Not sure what they do. Let's see. Lord of the Rings Online. Did he play Lord of the Rings Online? Maybe he did. MySpace, Neopets, NetTeller. Wait a minute, why am I telling you this? Okay, let's copy. Let's paste so you guys can see. Duh. Oh, I didn't carry over, so I gotta type it in again. At hotmail.com. I don't know what CD for Witcher 3, duh. Daily Motion, Dropbox, Exactus, The Rings Online, MySpace, and there's the Neopets again. E-wallet service known as NetTeller. Online or spam bot. Patreon. Trillion. Instant messaging application Trillion. What was I using that for? River City Media. Huh. What does Daily Motion do again? Let's look. Video sharing platform Daily Motion. What was he sharing his videos with? October 2016. Could it be Cat? Nah. Alright, so that's what Trillion did. Fuck, when did he... No. Wouldn't be Cat. Cat was 2017, not 18. Not 16. Alright, never mind. Anyway, oh, I know. From Ghostly Winds. Give me your money and tips, dude. Snort. These'll never be broke, dude. Guessing. How DSP remains not broke. You already got a response to it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, when he was worried about being punted from Blip. There you go. H1Z1, Street Fighter 5, and Hitman 2 are now deleted forever. Alright, H1Z1 and Hitman 2, especially Hitman 2 I can understand, but why Street Fighter 5? I get he hates the game, but Oh, I only go back to it if someone buys me new characters, snort. By the time people bought him DLC characters and he only used Ryu. Ah. He's just so fucking weird. That sounds exactly like him. Have Cat cook for you new recipes and do DSP tries it. No, it's not the same series then, and that's really stupid, dude. How is it stupid? What the hell? He is so fucking weird. Midnight release stream of RE2. Truth of the fact is, I did a few for big games in the fall, and they all flopped. Almost nobody showed up. They were very slow, and contributions. That's the only part. This is the only part he cares about. Contributions were low. Some people were upset with me saying I played the games too late at night. It's midnight. Oh wait, it's midnight his time, so 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. Era midnight release gimmick is over, dude. Because people get advanced copies now. Midnight release streams don't fly anymore. Nobody watches them, dude. Probably done forever. Outdated. Yeah, normal people don't have school jobs on Wednesday morning afternoon. That's the other thing. He plays his games at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern time. People at work. People at school. Oh, if you're in the Central time zone, then it's noon. If you're in the mountain, then it's 11. Like, oh, I can't play at midnight because people won't watch. Bet you play at 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time when people at school are at work. What the fuck? I don't know. Quadruple combo. Donate the game to me, then pay me to play it through Patreon votes. Then pay me while I play it. Then afterwards, pay me again by watching the video on YouTube and click on the ads. Tomorrow's games. Patriots, just because it's Tom Brady, Bill Belichick posters and they always do it. And as much... Well, then again, they did just handle... That's so tough. Because as much as I think Drew Brees, the Saints, like, as much as I think the Saints have it, the Rams might surprise us. So I'm going to go with a surprise pick. I'm going to go Patriots, Rams. I would like to see Chiefs versus whoever from the NFC, but it's going to be Patriots, possibly Rams. But he needs that gated community, dude. Without that, people might be able to get to him. He already bitches. This is not a joke, guys. According to him, his neighbor's gardening service, whatever, are detractors. That they purposely wait for him to start streaming, then they show up and start working. Or maybe this gardening service is a 9-to-5 job. They are working 9 to 5. You're streaming between 9 to 5 jobs. Dumbass. I don't know if they're all homeschooled or neats, but probably. Yeah, everyone's going to be playing it at midnight that are going to be playing it, and not me, dude. I'm better than that, dude. That's why he has to have axes at the door, dude. Not a joke. He has axes at the door. Are you fucking kidding me? Normally, you'd play a game at midnight, stream it, because you like games and are hyped for that certain one. But nope, only about the money to him. Also, Midnight Stream of Remake 2 is perfect considering it's a horror game. If he's not singing or making stupid jokes, he's trying to show how not scared he is while playing a scary game. Fucking moron. Either A, turn off the face cam, or B, darken the room. Like, guys, it's so dark in here. What's that noise? Like, go with it, but... People are screaming at me to stop playing indie games. First of all, nobody does that, as you can see. Second of all, he's the only one who screams. People beg him to play indie games. People beg him, like, please, dude, play indie games. There's this great indie game. Oh, this indie game's a favorite of mine. No, dude. It's not AAA or bust. Well, that's the other thing, Xbox. Like, if they're working 9-to-5 jobs, they're... Like, that is their job, and I just can't understand his logic of, they wait for me to start streaming, then they show up. They must be detractors. Like, are you shitting me, dude? They're working 9 to 5. It's what people do. They work 9 to 5. I know a lot of people were playing the RE2 demo. Like with Kingdom Hearts, I just never got into them. I played the first one, got maybe an hour or so into it, gave up on it. I just wasn't having any fun with it. Like, oh, these are supposed to be really cool, and then I'm like, why do people play this? Tried, not 2, but I tried 3. Same issue. Then I've thought about getting, I think it's 5, where it's like a lot of co-op. Like, 5 could be cool, but hey, Alex, hey, Devin, like, hey, buddies, you guys want to play this? Yeah, we're good on that. It's where, like, my one friend, Devin, huge into zombie games. Even he can't get into the Resident Evil games. It's like, what is it about these games that neither of us could get into them? It's weird because, like, oh, it's a zombie game. We like zombie games. Let's play those. Then it's like, both of us are just, I don't know why people love these games so much. What is it about these games that people love? Like, I just don't know because I just can't get into them. I'm not getting it because it is just, like, especially Kingdom Hearts. I've said it before. It's Final Fantasy meets Disney. I love both, and yet I just can't get into them. Same thing with Resident Evil. Like, I should be. This should be right up my alley. This should be top game of the league. Like, oh my god, I can't wait for RE2. And then, but I just can't get into them. It's weird. I played All Stars before with a friend of mine. He loves those games, and he'll probably buy J-Force, but it was cool and all that. I just get it. If he gets it, we don't know if he's gonna get it. And if he does, he probably won't play online because he's a bitch. And even the people, Tug gave him plenty of money. Tug's a detractor, dude. He's gonna hate Mortal Kombat no matter what because he's a bitch. Why don't I get early access keys? Because I don't want them. We just heard in that last video talking about how Machinima got him early game codes and how much he loved it. It's against my philosophy. No, it's not. Only fucking elitists. Oh, he's got early games. He canceled taking Leanna to her brother's wedding because he got Fallout 4 early. Yeah, we're going to tweet that out. Let's see. Pops right up. Nice. Fuck him. Well, Aladdin, actually, I gotta wind this down because I gotta get to bed. Like I said, I've been trying to go to bed by 4, have my alarm set for 12:30, trying to get my sleep schedule reset to what it used to be, but I keep stuff like this. Yeah, you should do the fan appreciating matches and all that and with the different games. But dude, what if it's a detractor? What if it's a detractor? Well, then let them be a detractor. What the fuck do you care? You're welcome, man. I just gotta say, thank you everyone who shows up. Thank you everyone who watches, whether it's my live streams, my videos. If you follow me on Twitter, just thank you to everyone. Because unlike some people, DSP, I appreciate my fans. I appreciate my trolls. Hi, Dumpster. He asked me to stop calling him. Well, his last name was DeLupa, so I started calling him his first name Dumpster. He's like, stop calling me that. Fine, I'll just call you Dumpster. So, hi, Dumpster. Keep being a troll. I don't care. Real gang. So, you guys have a good night. Thank you again for watching me. It's 4 o'clock in the morning for me. I don't know what it is for you guys, but subscribe, donate, or have a good night. And goodbye.